welcome to the 183rd edition of Beer Issues. My name is Matt Brucker, and I'm coming to you live here from Casa de Brucker, where we're going to be having another good beer today. So today we're going to be sampling the Holy City Washout Wheat. Okay, this was brought to us from South Carolina by a friend, Michelle, who brought this back because she thought that it was really good. She was visiting there and she had it, really liked it. So she brought us some back to do a little beer issues with. So let's go ahead and get started on this, and we'll talk about it as I pour it. Now this beer is rated 84 out of 100, which makes it a good beer, okay? The ABV clocks in at 5.3% alcohol by volume, which makes it a, pretty consistent, maybe on the higher end of what a wheat usually runs 4 to 5, sometimes as high as 6, but definitely right in line with what a good wheat should be. I got a little something floaty in my beer there, so I apologize about that. But anyway, as you can see, this is an unfiltered wheat. You see how cloudy, I don't know if you can see on camera how cloudy that beer is, but an unfiltered wheat is pretty standard style of the way they make the wheat. Unfiltered just means obviously it's going to be cloudy, kind of like a hazy IPA. So we got that. So let's go ahead, waste no time. Let's smell this beer. Now I think this is going to be perfect because we actually were just at the beach yesterday. This is going to be a good, I believe, beach beer. We actually had a couple of really good beach beers yesterday, but we thought we would give this one a shot for beer issues today. So I'm going to go ahead and smell it. And what I'm expecting to smell, we'll see if I'm right, but I'm expecting to smell like a bready wheat type scent, maybe hints of banana, lemon maybe, clove. So let's see if I'm right. So right off the bat, 100%, I get the like bready, like baking type bread scent. I definitely get a lemony floral scent. I do get the banana, so that's always good. I always rate my Hefeweizens by that banana scent, or the banana smell, and then the taste, because some of my favorite Hefeweizens are going to be the ones that have that strong, banana type taste to it. So that's a good sign with the smell of this beer, because this beer smells absolutely phenomenal. Oh yeah, they did this one right. I don't even need to drink this beer. I can just sit and smell it all day. But what's the enjoyment in that, right? So let's go ahead and let's dig into this. Now, one thing I did notice is the head did dissipate pretty quick. We had a nice white head on there, and it dissipated. It might have been my pouring, so I'm not going to blame the beer, because it looks like there's still some good carbonation in the beer. So let's go ahead and check this out. Absolutely delicious. Okay, so let's talk about the flavor, okay? So what did I get out of this beer in flavor? The bready, weedy, that's there, okay? But we knew that would be there. I did get a hint of lemon. I got some of the banana flavor. It's not super strong. Actually, none of the flavors in it are super strong. So you got the bready, the lemon, the banana, the clove, and then there's like an herb taste in there. But it's all so mild, you should say. And I'm not saying that it's mild like there's not flavor to the beer, because there is a good flavor to the beer. It's just that nothing stands out as like overpowering, which is actually a good thing. That means it's well balanced. So they balance the beer perfectly between all the different flavors that you would expect in a wheat. That makes a beautiful, beautiful beer. And I do somewhat pride myself on knowing a lot about Hefeweizens in particular. First of all, because I've drank hundreds and hundreds of different Hefeweizens. Plus, I did travel through Germany and actually went through the Black Forest of Germany, sampling Hefeweizens there, and then all the way up the Rhine, all the way up to Amsterdam, actually. But got a good opportunity to drink a lot of really good Hefeweizens. But I get a lot of great Hefeweizens here in the United States. So you can't go wrong. You don't have to go to Germany to get a good one. Although I do believe Germany makes the best Hefeweizens. I mean, there's no doubt about it. When it comes to wheat beers, I think that the Germans, the Belgians make great wheats also. But I think when it comes to just a good Hefeweizen, in my opinion, the Germans have it hands down. Belgians, are some of my favorite beers, but Belgian wheats are not my favorite. German wheats are my favorite. And then some of the other Belgians, the blondes, doubles, triples, quads, I love those beers. But anyway, so I pride myself in knowing a lot about these beers. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, they rated this beer 84 out of 100. I would give it a higher score. I'm trying to recalculate this in my mind here. It is just so drinkable. That's what I love about this beer. For the summertime, me at the beach with this beer, perfect. Absolutely perfect. I could drink several of them, enjoy my day at the beach, and this would be the beer that I would love to have sitting at the beach. So I'm gonna bring that score from an 84, I'm gonna bring it up to, my opinion, this is just Matt's opinion, 89 on this beer. So I don't think we can buy this here. I'll kind of look into it and see if we can. But Holy City is out of Charleston, South Carolina. So make sure that if you're in Charleston, grab some of these because they're really quite tasty. And I think my wife's gonna be a little bit upset that I had this one without her because this is right up her alley when it comes to a nice wheat. It's very drinkable. So thanks, Michelle, for bringing this to us. Now, one thing I want to talk about before we go here, this brewery, little fact, it's still, I guess, in their main brewery, their first kegging, or first machine that they made beer in, what we call it, the first brewing system that they had was made completely out of used bicycle parts. They had a 15-gallon system that they built welding used bicycle parts together to make this, and that's how their first beer is. And most of the, from what I understand, most of their recipes come from this original 15-gallon system that they used to build in the, I guess they probably did in the garage at that time before the brewery was even open. But I guess it's still there. I would love to see it. I'm going to have to make my way up to Charleston just to see this. But the brewing system is made out of all used bicycle parts. That's the original one. Obviously, they've moved on from there. But they've still got it there in their building as a display of how it all got started. So a cool backstory with a good beer. So make sure you check it out. Holy City Brewery out of Charleston, South Carolina. I'm going to have to get some more of their beers because if they do this well, there's other good beers hiding there. So I look forward to it. If you've enjoyed this, make sure you tell your friends about Beer Issues and how much fun we're having talking about great beer and drinking great beer. And if you want any cool gear, like Beer Issues gear, like hats, shirts, anything like that, go to shop.beerissues.com. You can find all kinds of cool Beer Issues gear there. And as my wife likes to say, I have beer issues.